Your rookie season was one for the ages. Your season this year was next level. People always say quarterbacks, coaches, year two for a QB, you take that next step. You understand what the NFL is all about. How did you take your game to that next level?
I think a lot of hard work, and I appreciate those kind words. And our coaching staff, our quarterback room, all those guys, Joe Lombardi, Shane Day, we put in so much work this offseason. And, we believe in the guys around us and the receivers, the tight ends, the offensive line, the running backs. We've had a great supporting cast, and it's been an honor to be a part of this team. And still a lot of room for improvement, but a lot to look forward to.
So you say improvement, obviously so close. There were moments this year where, frankly, I thought you guys were going to be in the LA Super Bowl. How do you guys take that next step next season?
That's a great question. And I think it starts with turnovers. I think 15 was too many this year. I think we can always be better in the pocket. I can always step up, get the ball out quick, really understand protections and get those dialed in, and to continue to learn the offense, the ins and outs of it, because I think we've got a really impressive offensive line.
What's it like playing for Brandon Staley?
It's awesome. Coach Staley came in immediately, and we knew how trustworthy he was, and we respect him. Everyone wants to play for him, and he's the guy that you really want to fight for.
Okay, and you say fight for. I mean, here's a guy who's always going for it on fourth down, and as an offensive player, as quarterback, team leader, you love that?
Selfishly, as the quarterback, I want to be out there every fourth down. Whether that's the smartest decision or not, that's not for me to make. But, I love that he believes in us because we believe in him. We believe in the defense as well. If we don't get it, we know that they're going out there and they're going to get a stop.
How about the consistency in terms of the message where, even if it's someone like me who could debate whether or not right move, you guys know, okay, this is the DNA. This is who we are. We did it in Arrowhead week 3. Yep. This is what we're going to do, our identity with the Chargers.
Everyone talks about it. Everyone communicates with it. The defense, special teams, offense, we're all together. We play as a team, and, we might not get it, but sometimes we're going to be able to get it, and it changes the game. And like you said, Kansas City, Cleveland, it changed the game for us. And to be able to do that, to have those opportunities, I think it's worth it.
You had such an amazing rapport with Keenan Allen, and I think he's such a great player, underrated. How did you guys develop that chemistry in such a short period of time?
Keenan has been an absolute pleasure to work with. He's one of those guys that knows exactly what he's doing. He's been able to have so much success over the past decade or so, and he's a professional. And all the times that we've spent together throwing out on the field, after practice, before practice, that's where the reps really matter.
Going back to the Raiders game, I thought you guys were going to make the playoffs and make a run in the postseason. Obviously we know what transpired. If you guys were able to win or tie, you feel like you guys could have made a run this postseason?
We really believe in our team. We believe in the defense, the offense, the special teams, like I said earlier. And, it's unfortunate the way it went down. But a lot of strides were taken this year. And that's why the offseason is going to be big this year, because we're going to all get together. We're going to have to get better because this year wasn't good enough. And so it's up to us to kind of make that correction and make it work.
Did you think at the end, and I thought the whole tie conversation was crazy the whole week leading up, but all right, at the end, I was thinking playing for the tie might have made a lot of sense. What were you thinking in moment?
To start off the game, you want to win. You play to win the game. And, it's unfortunate the way it went down, and unfortunately we couldn't pull the win out. I was rooting for the tie late in the game, maybe a missed field goal or something. But, I'll ride with those guys every day, and a lot to look forward to. Tough ending for sure, but excited to get back out there.
You shredded. Your offense was amazing against the Cincinnati defense. So, when you look back at that game and what transpired, did you think that, this was going to be a team with your Chargers that could have been playing in the LA Super Bowl?
Well, Cincinnati's got a really good defense. They've got some really good front seven guys, some DBs that really cover the ball well, and a couple linebackers that fly around. And when you pair that up with a really, really good coaching staff, you get a good defense. And so, unfortunately, we haven't been able to play the Rams this year. But so I'm just looking forward to a good game because I know both defenses have really good defenses and offenses. So it'll be fun to watch.
How about the fan support for you guys in Los Angeles where, it's kind of that field of dreams. If you build it, they will come mentality. I love the smile right there. It's great. I mean, fun team to watch. You're playing great. Got a lot of great players on offense and defense. What's it like been in terms of building that fan base for the Chargers in LA? It's
been an honor so far. The Chargers fans, they've shown up and we've felt their support. And, as the season grew and as we continued to play, they showed up and they did everything they could to affect the game. And so their support means the world to us. And I know as long as we keep working hard and we keep doing things right on and off the field, I think we'll be able to make a big impact on our community.
All right. Well, we've been having everyone pick the Super Bowl by using these chains right here. So you tell me, Justin, who you got on Super Bowl Sunday?
I don't know if I can quite make the prediction right now. I'm going to have to hold up both. I think the city of Los Angeles. The city of Los Angeles is the true winner, hosting such an incredible event. So just hoping for a good game.
I mean, that's what makes Justin so good. Let's talk about everything that transpired a couple of weeks ago because, up 18, I'm thinking, all right, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going to be in the Super Bowl, not talking to me on Radio Row a couple days before the Super Bowl. When you look back, does it feel like a bad dream? I mean, what happened in that second half?
Man, it definitely felt like a bad dream. So much of a bad dream. The next morning, like running back group text, we like, bro, was that a dream? Like, are we like, it's just real? Like, do we come into work today? Like, what's really going on? And I mean, it was just, you honestly, sometimes you don't know what happens. It's like sometimes that water just cuts off and the points just could not come in the second half. Had a couple opportunities to go out there and make some things happen, but, I mean, it just felt like the 3 and outs came so quick, we just couldn't get the ball rolling.
All right, so you obviously have experience going up against this Cincinnati defense, which I have thought for all season long is very, very underrated. They've got dudes all over that defense. So what stands out? You just played them a couple of weeks ago.
I would say just how balanced they are. You really, and that's with defense. Everything is about numbers. If you get unbalanced on defense, then you get guys, great quarterbacks, great running backs, great skill positions who find those holes, and then they start to pick apart those holes. But being able to have a defense that kind of they stay balanced across the field, pretty much for the entirety of the game. So once you can figure that out, I mean, and they're doing it, and I mean, get a couple guys that can do it well together. I mean, and the Super Bowl playing, so.
Let's talk about your guys on the offense for Cincinnati because you go back to that juggernaut. Look at the smile right there. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, it was great talking to Justin Jefferson about this earlier in the week. I mean, you guys, I will always say this, not just because you're standing here. That's the greatest college team in the history of college football.
Most definitely.
Most definitely. I don't even have to sell it. Like, who you beat, how you beat them, the juggernaut, everything. When did you realize that Joe Burrow was Joe Cool?
Man, I could say in so many instances. My first one, we had a team meeting going into the first year Joe was coming. Joe was coming pretty much go into the battle of being our starting quarterback, and he went in front of the entire team. It's like, man, I know I just got here. I know I'm trying to win all you guys over, but one, I'm going to be the starting quarterback on this team.
Holy cow.
And two, like, we're going to win a national championship. And it's like, man,
first team meeting.
The team meeting that he was pretty much introduced and was like coming in, and this is
wow.
Joe, long hair Joe Burrow. Like all the old pictures, and everybody was like, oh, his first pictures with LSU, and he had the
how do you look with the long hair?
The whole flow. I like the flow. I like.
You think he'll go back to it at
that
point?
Nah. Joe Shiesty with the haircut is pretty sweet. I'm liking that one, but yeah, man, Joe is lethal.
How about the chemistry with Jamar? When I asked Justin, he started laughing. He goes, "No, I'm not happy for that." Because I knew this was going to be unbelievable. It was going to have a better season than I did as a rookie in 2020. What makes their chemistry so sensational?
Man, it's the fact that we were all friends.
Yeah.
And then it's like, hey, if y'all want to go draft somebody, like, go draft my friend who we go play catch with. And that's the thing when you're outside having fun, and we just go out there and do it on the field. We just doing it, they're doing it professionally, but they go out there and they go out, have fun, and that chemistry from being friends and actually having that connection from college actually goes a long way.
All right. Now, I know you got some pretty sweet bling on right here, but I'm going to give you some better, okay?
Oh.
So I'm going to ask you who you're picking. Now, this is the real stuff. So who you picking on Super Bowl Sunday?
That's not gold-plated, huh? Let me see.
Okay. All right. He's going to do it.
Man, this is a hard one.
See, it's heavy. It's real.
I'm going to go with the...
You're going to do both?
Yeah,
so no prediction. Okay.
We'll split it.
Of all the answers this week, that's my favorite. One of the things I've always admired about you You have the chops. Lamb has the chops for the big moment.
Right.
Going back to college and in the pros, first 2 years, you have this knack. Third down, red zone, big moments, big game. What is it about Lamb having the chops in the big spot?
Man, I love when the spotlight's on. I love the opportunity to showcase my ability in the big moments. And I love winning, bro. Honestly, I'm a sore loser, so that kind of plays a huge part in, how hard I put into, how much heart I put into this game and the love I have for it. Just kind of paying its dues and respecting it.
I love that. I love winning, bro, is a great line. And how much does that fuel you where it's all about the W in terms of how, because you've always been that kind of guy.
Right.
In terms of fourth quarter, money time, how much does that motivate you? Because you're not one of these diva receivers into the numbers. It's all about winning.
Winning. I would literally do whatever I have to do, If that means I have to go for 200 or 100 yards, or if that means I have to go for 50 and we still win, as long as I contribute blocking, I would love for our running backs to rush for 200, 250. It doesn't matter. As long as I'm contributing to the win, I'm here for it.
I felt like this year, and we said it on the show, you guys had the look of a team that could have been in the Super Bowl.
Right,
You
I
had
agree.
that look. You had that feel. That close, obviously, in what transpired in the wild card round. But there's no way you can view this season as a success, right?
Not at all. We had a lot of great moments, a lot of cherishable moments, a lot of, winning moments. But just ultimately understanding that we're not here. We're not in the Super Bowl right now. So it's, it's big. We understand we got a lot at the table. We got a lot to do. Just 3-4 weeks away just from the big goal. So close but so far away.
Yeah, I understand that. I agree with that. You go back to the game against San Francisco. Boy, I thought you personally were going to have a monster game and you were going to help lead the team to a big victory in a big spot.
Right.
I talked to Michael Irvin. He was a little disappointed in the game plan in terms of, hey, got to make sure that CD has the ball in his hands and he's involved. Looking back on it, were there things that you guys could have done differently to make sure that you were featured, not for you, but in order to win?
Honestly, I would have liked the ball in my hands a lot more, I must say. But, hey, you live and you learn. And I know from now on, just take advantage of every opportunity when I do get the ball in my hands. So, you can see where my mind is at, where I'm working on this offseason, and I'm looking to be even better with the ball in my hands this next year.
Oh, wow. So that's what you'll work on this offseason, better with the ball in your hands?
Definitely.
How about Mike McCarthy? And listen, I've known Mike for a long time, won a Super Bowl. I think he's done a great job in Green Bay, and he's done a good job in Dallas. There's been a lot of conversation, different coaches, Sean Payton. Do you feel like Mike is, on the hot seat? You like playing for Mike? What's your evaluation of your head coach,
Honestly,
Mike McCarthy?
I'm all for Mike. I'm not against it. I have nothing bad to say about him. I love everything he does for us as a unit and us as an organization. I don't know why a lot of people bash him for whatever reason, but everything he's done for us has been positive. If you look at the last 2 years, we doubled our win total between last year and this year. Granted, we didn't have Dak, but the operation of this whole thing has to go through one person, and that's Mike. So, you know what I'm saying? He's loved by us, and we're rooting for him.
Oh, I love that. So you guys all want Mike as your coach.
Correct.
How about Dak? You guys have this unbelievable rapport. How did you guys, and obviously you mentioned the injury, so that's during your rookie season. How did you guys develop such an unbelievable relationship?
Just both of our will to win and will to want to be better. And as soon as I got drafted, he was one of the first ones to hit me up, and he like, hey, we got to get in the lab, like, as soon as possible. And I was all for it, man, because I understood what I wanted to do, and I understood the effectiveness that I wanted to make on this team and the impact on this team. So it didn't matter how long or how short a period of a time that I had to learn, that I knew it was my responsibility to get better and, match the intensity of this whole get down.
I love that. Okay, so here's what we've been doing this week. We're having everyone pick the Super Bowl with one of these chains.
Okay.
So who are you going with?
I'm going to go with the Rams. I'm going to have to.
Close game?
NFC, yeah, I like it a close game, 27-30. Well, yeah, 27-31.
27-31.
I'm going with the Rams, 27-31.
27-31. See? Lamb's got the chops for picking games, too. I love it.
I hope I'm correct.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.